Hi everyone, welcome again. We'll today see. We today try to learn what is market structure and how does that work. Okay, so let's see what is. Today we'll see market structure. Market structure. Okay. Now, what is market? Market is a place where you have sellers and buyers. Okay, so seller is one who sells the things, so you have products and services that are sold by sellers, and buyers are the one who buy them, consumers. So I buying a toothpaste, I'm a buyer, and a toothpaste manufacturer is a seller. Okay, so second example could be I buy a car, so toothpaste is one. Second example is I buy a car, so the automobile manufacturer is a seller and I am a buyer. Okay, so toothpaste maker is a seller and I am a buyer. Okay, buyer or consumer. Let's see how uh, what kind of markets are. So depends from products to products, services to services, countries to countries, various market structures are defined. So let's see what kind of markets are there. You have one which is called oligopoly. Okay, you have another one which is called monopoly. So mono means single. Yeah. uh, then you have monopolistic monopolistic competition. Then you have perfect competition. Right, there are two more. We'll come to those later. Let's see about these four first. The two more kind of structures, we'll read about them later in this video. Yeah, let's see. What is oligopoly? Oligo means uh, you know fewer. Poly means many. Poly means multiple. Okay, so oligopoly is a marketplace which is dominated by small number of firms or few firms or companies. Few firms or companies. Okay, that so that together control the total market share. So fewer firms having bigger market shares. So each firm would have a huge chunk of a market share, right? Monopoly, so that means there are few sellers. Okay, few sellers and you know and many buyers. So this is the characteristic of oligopoly. Okay, now we come to the next part, which is monopoly. Mono means single, so you have single seller and many buyer. Monopoly majorly happens because of entry barriers to particular industry, to particular country, to particular product or service. Okay, for example, government of India would have monopoly in mineral segment. So they would not allow any private firm to take out the mineral, so they'll be the single sellers to many buyers. The buyers can be various countries, so USA or China can buy minerals or you know for example iron from India, so that's monopoly. We come to another one, which is monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition, also known as competitive market, where there are large number of firms, so many sellers, and you know and many buyers. Yeah, many sellers and many buyers. uh, right, so this is this is a place where in the monopolistic competition you have many sellers and many buyers. However, these each of the sellers, okay, have uh, a small portion of market share, portion of market share. So each, which is like each seller. Then you have perfect competition. uh, so for example, monopolistic competition would be placed like in automobile industry, where you have many sellers and many buyers, with each having a small portion of the market share. This we define about monopolies, example like government selling minerals. Oligopoly could be few sellers and many buyers. So example of oligopoly can be you know so for example, what could be a perfect example of oligopoly? Nowadays you have very few, in fact there are many examples like that. So again, depends from, generally happens with places like government agencies, in between countries. So if there's a sugar, for example, we take an example, if sugar is only available in Australia and New Zealand, then and few more countries, then those are the sellers and the buyers would be entire world. So that becomes a oligopoly. So however, this is just an example I gave you. Perfect competition, where you have unlimited, many, so you have you know unlimited number of producers and consumers, and so there's a lot of competition as well. So many sellers, many buyers, higher market share with everyone. Here there's a small portion of market share, the reason being the market itself would be very small. However, here this is the perfect competition. This is the segment where you, most of the places in consumer market you'll find this. For example, for a toothpaste manufacturer, for okay, so you have many sellers and many buyers. Or for example, a grocery store, so again comes into perfect competition. Now you have two more, which I said we'll define it later, which is mono means single, okay, monopsony, okay, P silent, and then you have oligo, which is multiple sony. So monospony and oligopsony. P is silent, okay, monosony and oligosony. In monosony, as the word itself says, single. There's only one buyer in the market. One buyer. Okay, so for and there could be few sellers. Oligopsony could be oligosony is a market where there's many sellers but meet only few buyers. Few buyers and many sellers. Okay, so you have this. So this is one buyer, for example, for and few sellers is in monopsony, which is into which can be for example, there are no tigers in India. Okay, so what would India do? India would want to habitat few tigers in the country at certain national park or zoos or national parks. So they will buy tigers if allowed by different countries. So they'll buy tigers from, for example, USA or Australia or lions. So they'll buy these tigers and lions from different countries, and there'll be only one buyer in that case. However, this can be applicable to certain other cases as well, but that's only for one example, for a lion or a tiger. Same is the case with few buyers in many sellers. However, these kind of market structures are not available, not very much into presence. Perfect competition is the one that is the most. Then you have monopoly as well in certain sectors. Okay, for example, government oligopoly is also there, monopolistic competition is also there. uh, yeah, so that's it. Any questions, you can send me an email. We'll learn about characteristics of each of the market structures: oligopoly, monopoly, monopolistic competition, perfect competition, monosony, oligosony, in different videos. Okay, so we'll have one video dedicated to each one of it, and you can carry on, learn about them in other videos. Thank you.